What's up, guys? Get to do a rank up today. And we were gonna rank 5 Black Panther Civil War. Got a nice SIG 200 Black Panther Civil War here that I wanted to take to rank 5, but we finally pulled the final missing piece of our Mutant Tier 5 CC for Apocalypse. So we are going to rank 3 Apocalypse. I like so. And I can't wait to play with this guy. He's mega ridiculous at rank 2. I have seen the video that Legacy's put out, and there's a couple other ones floating around the Battle Realm out there, and they are even more ridiculous. So I can't wait to play with him. And after we rank him up here, I'll get some gameplay. I kind of want to do it a little bit long form because I want to take Professor X along with him and ramp Professor X up. So we'll probably hit the Cav quest or something like that. Maybe the Mutant chapter of the Cav quest, so we can get some rank up or some gameplay video and see how he hits with Professor X fully ramped up with 4 charges, because it should be just silly, honestly. And I got an oddball. I hate to burn a whole catalyst for 1,000, so let's go grab us a small something here. Basic. Yeah. There. That should do it, I hope. That'll do it. Beautiful. Sweet. There is rank 3 Apocalypse. Yeehaw. Goody gumdrops. Makes me really happy. He's silly good before this, so I know he's going to be even better. Look at that health pool. Oh my god. His health pool is 63,000. Oh, that's so ridiculous, man. Alright, let's go get some gameplay. Went ahead and ramped up Professor X to 4 charges, so we get the full effect here of the synergy team running White Mags and Kang, so that he gets his persistent charges right off the bat. And just to show a couple fights from Realm of Legends. I think the whole run took a little under 15 minutes, something like that. But you just kind of show off the damage he can do, and you know the attack values here are not very high. So if you get clipped, which I do, because I always do, but it's not doing too much. And then with the Magneto synergy, you've got the energy shield anyway. So go after Rhino. Ideally, you want to get to a special 1 or 2. I usually go to the special 2 first because it puts degen on them and concussion. And if you put the concussion on them, then it shuts down a lot of abilities as long as it's active. So usually hit the special 2 and then refresh with the heavy, and then hit the special 1 to put the poison and the weakness on if they can be poisoned. There's a couple fights in here. I skipped the vision fight, but the vision fight you can't put poison on, but you can get the other 3 debuffs, and then you'll build to special 3. And once you land that, increases the potency of the debuffs and makes them permanent. So I don't think that those stack. When you throw the special 2 again, you won't get a new set of debuffs stacked on there. That would be pretty ridiculous. It's pretty ridiculous as it is. And take a little punching to the face here. A little more punching to the face. Punching to the face is always a good thing. Started here with the Rhino fight because he's a little beefier than some of the others. But this is other than keeping the rotation, is more or less effortless with this much Apocalypse on the screen. After you've got the special 3 landed, it's just more of the same. Build combos, get specials. Like I said, I usually go for the special 2 just because it seems like the damage is quite a bit more. But you can throw the special 1 as well. I don't think this will quite finish him off, but it's pretty close. 2 more hits. Okay. That fight went around 100 hits, I think. Does quite a bit of damage to us, both hitting me in the face right off the bat and just the poison and things that she puts on you as you're going. But it's more of the same. Just build the rotation, get the special 2, land it, and she power drains you randomly throughout the fight, so that's a good time too. It takes a little bit longer on this one, so we go for the special 1, and then we'll refresh those debuffs, and then go for the special 2. If you could get to the special 2, I think the concussion shuts down some of her more annoying qualities. Heavy spam in the corner is nice too. The heavy ticks for pretty decent amount of bleed damage. You stack up a few of them, it does really well. Again, just single hit into the special 2 just because we want to get it off for any power drain or other shenanigans. But these realm fights are pretty straightforward. Go in there, get kicked in the face a little bit. Like I said, the attack values here are not anything at all. We will go into the Cav event quest here in a little bit, and I did the same thing there the first few fights. Used Professor X to get him up to his 4 charges, and I think we start out with a Hella fight, but it's the Mutant chapter, the Cav event quest, and Mr. Sinister quest, and there is some mutant stuff at play, so you'll proc regen depending on what happens in the fight. But those are pretty good time too. And we'll take a look at the Wolverine fight after this, and then we'll pop out a realm. Interesting thing about Apocalypse is the amount of cumulative immunities you can get. Like during the Black Panther fight, you see the grayed out bleed icon there. That means we became bleed immune during the Black Panther fight. And it does the same thing in the Cav event quest because he can build immunity to disorient. So that particular quest, anytime you swipe back, you get a timer. And the timer, if you dash back again during it, you get a disorient debuff. Well, like I said, Apocalypse has a timed immunity to that. I think it's 8 seconds of time. He grabs an immunity, and that works for, I believe, bleed, incinerate, disorient, and maybe concussion. It would be nice if it was poison, but you can't give him everything. He's already ridiculously powerful as it is. Let's see, we go for the heavy out of range. I had a thing happen fighting the Hulk fight on this too, where anytime I'd parry Hulk, it would push him a little bit out of heavy distance. And I don't know if that's a glitch or just something that happens, but anytime you parry Hulk, you bounce back a little bit. So I would whip the heavy a few times on that fight as well. Just something to watch out for against certain characters. Like I said, I don't know if that's intended to be that way or if it's just something that's happening. There's been some weird things happening with the hitboxes here lately. On Android anyway, some strange spacing and intercepting things going on. Hopefully the patch takes care of those things, but it's minor irritations. The same thing again here. We get all our debuffs up. Ideally, we want to refresh or just build to the special 3 as fast as we can. We go for a refresh there and don't get it, but he's kind enough to punch us in the face a few times and get us up to the special 3. So we'll lock those debuffs in and finish them off. It's all pretty academic at this point. Like Realm, you don't have to worry about the specials at all. And once we get into the Cav event quest, the health pools are so much smaller that I don't have to do a whole lot of baiting there either, because by the time you got a couple debuffs on them, they really start melting down pretty fast. Like this is a fairly large health pool. I will take him into Realm of Legends and Abyss, probably with a very similar team to what we have right here, if not the exact team. But let's move on to the Cav event quest. and the Heliphyte. Like I said, ramped Professor X up to 4 charges. It's the same story here in Cav. You have the timers to deal with if you get the disorient on you, but you see how fast she goes down. Regeneration fails. During special attacks on this, you have a chance per hit on the special attack to proc a regen. If you have a regen up, then their regen will fail. So, Wolverine would be a really great option for this quest as well. I did not use him. I just used this team and mowed through. Once I figured out how fast that APOC could get Mr. Sinister down, just mowed through the quest. Had a lot of good Kang fights in this monthly event quest as well. Kang is turning out to be pretty ridiculous, actually. 100% power burn on the special 2 is amazing, and after a minute or so of fighting, every 4 seconds he's proccing a Fury, so you're building up Fury pretty fast. Kingpin beats the mess out of us here a little bit, takes our health down quite a bit. I think I end up popping a potion after we get done with him, but he's quite the tricky rascal to fight now since his buff. It's pretty cool. Yeah, disorient immunity. And while you're under disorient, try not to throw any specials or anything like that, because we don't want our abilities not to proc. You see how fast we start knocking them down once we get those going. Get punched in the face a whole bunch, always a good time. Just eat the specials on the block. Apocalypse has got such a health pool, it's pretty ridiculous. And went for the combo into heavy into special there while he was unstoppable. I'm going to knock Proxima off here fairly quickly, and then we'll get into Mr. Sinister. And it's actually kind of alarming how fast Mr. Sinister goes. Ideally, so a Warlock or somebody to shut his regen down. Magneto's got synergy where his heavy with, I think, Sabretooth and Scarlet Witch and a couple other people. If you throw Magneto's heavy, you put a heal block on him, so that's useful there as well. But like I said, you get a couple debuffs on him, and that's basically all she wrote. He's with Professor X's charges up. The prowess is pretty significant at 4. I want to run some version of Magneto, Professor X, and Apocalypse in incursions as well, and see how ridiculous that can get. Probably white Magneto. I didn't say, but I think that we used the pre-fight from white Magneto on the Wolverine fight, maybe on the Scarlet Witch fight in Realm as well, but there's no boosts here. This is I'm not boosted at all. It's just APOC with the synergies. This is power shield as well, so once you throw a special, it's going to be very ridiculous. And with Mr. Sinister on this particular node, you don't want to take the first hit of a special. You can block the second hit of a special one, but you don't want to take the first hit because it will power drain you. You see here how fast he goes down once you get those debuffs on him. He does go ahead and proc regen even with the concussion up. I think it lowers the chance, but it doesn't completely shut it down. So yeah, 2 specials and he's gone. It's pretty serious, but that's more or less it. So hope you enjoyed it. Love each other, and like and subscribe, and we'll see you later.